Very well. No, thank you.
When they start talking about the Eagle. So it'll be Christopher, it'll be back to Christopher.
Hey, people on Zoom, if you can hear me, can you put a thumbs up or do a chat or something?
Yeah, they're gonna be describing the place and all those other rooms. And then once Eagle Trail, they're gonna call up all the people. Okay?
Okay, almost done. Let's see.
All right. I think we are just about ready. Okay, he's back. Aiden. This is Thomas Hartman. Where is he? I need a.
So this is the TES. No, we can.
Yeah, because Ben's gonna be on the, I just want to make sure he can hear whatever's on the mic.
Okay, this is as loud as it goes.
Okay.
Now, if Chris needs to get it louder, then he just.
Oh,
needs
yeah, there
to
you go.
get it louder.
So hi, by the way, nice to thanks for being here. For the awards that were for the ranks.
Yep.
Are they, I just want to, I know my only job is to hand them to people, but I can mess that up.
Yeah, he said he
We
got
The
it.
star. We got the star.
Yeah, heard that
Speak right into it like that. About 1 inch away.
Oh, what am I supposed to do? There's a line.
There, just act like we do that every.
Yeah.
Okay?
I never even seen the paper. I just do whatever.
I think it's great. Yeah. Here, let me grab my sheet.
No, the rest of them got transferred. Right. So this is for you. Hopefully they're in order, and if not.
So I think that, like, for this, you're doing like a scout for minute.
Yes.
Okay, down there, we're doing it tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay.
We'll follow you up.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Okay.
Linda, what else? Yes. Sounds working?
Sounds working, this is working.
Okay, and then let me get the second stand. I'll get the second stand.
Yeah.
Doing one flag, right?
One flag ceremony or one
One
American?
American flag.
Just one American, two true. Oh, in that case, we only need three, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, in that case, John, maybe you're off the hook.
Take a picture.
Perfect. Yes, we should. So where are the color? They're just sorting them out. Okay, I'm gonna go get them sorted out. Okay, give you a thumbs up and you start. Your things up there.
Oh, turn on the mic.
Just step away from the speaker.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Christopher Essick, and I would like to welcome you to the first ever combined Troop 18 and Troop 28 Court of Honor. I will be your masters of ceremonies today. We have a special afternoon planned to award merit badges and rank advancement and to recognize our 5 new Eagle Scouts. A casual dinner will follow, and all are encouraged to stay. I would like to invite Stephen Jambor, Scoutmaster for Troop 18, to come give the invocation.
Good afternoon. This prayer was adopted from Jeffrey Braun's prayer for an Eagle Court of Honor. And if you'd bow your heads. Oh, gracious God, as we convene tonight's Court of Honor, encircle us, we pray, with the spirits of all scouts that have risen before us, both those still who walk among us and those who have since passed. Please bless everyone present. May we be grateful for all the new friends and relationships we have experienced as we bring 2 troops and their communities together. Bless our proceedings that we may feel their gravity and their significance. To attain the Eagle's prestigious rank, an individual scout must fulfill all the requirements, uphold the scout oath, and embody the scout law. Yet no scout attains this rank alone. Becoming an Eagle is, has always been, and will always be a collaborative and community building effort. Remind us of this broader frame and focus, O God, even as we rightfully recognize 5 new Eagles and other scouts' accomplishments in our midst. Remind us as well, O Holy One, that although the rank of Eagle in tonight's Court of Honor testify retrospectively to all the efforts that have led to this moment of promotion, they testify with equal vigor to all that is yet to come, namely to a lifetime of service that is expected of Eagles. Long after these Eagles set aside their uniforms, their badges, and long after their last patrol, campouts, and meetings have become a distant memory, empower these Eagles to continue to grow, to serve, and to soar where life has led them.
We'd like to start the afternoon. Brody, Kieran, Liam, and Jonathan. We'd like to start the afternoon with a flag ceremony. Everyone, please rise. Color guard, present the colors. Color guard, post the colors. Will Brody please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will Jonathan please lead us in the Scout Oath and Law?
I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country. Will obey the law. To help other people at all times. keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The Scouts trustworthy, loyal, humble, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, good deed, brave, obedient, and reverent.
Color guard dismissed. You may be seated. As you will all notice, this is an unusual court of honor for all of us because it involves scouts and parents from Troops 18 and Troop 28. I invite Troop 18 Committee Chair Karen Essick and one of Troop 28 Scoutmasters Ben Miller to talk about this new and unique partnership.
Hi, I'm Karen Essig. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the troop committee chair for Troop 18. First of all, I think we should start this part of the discussion thanking Stephanie Fox and Linda Lynn for coming up with the brainstorm. Oh, I need to be louder. Sorry. Coming up with the brainstorm to combine the activities of the two troops. So if we could just give both of them a round of applause, because today would not have happened without them. Thank you. From my perspective as a troop committee chair and a scout parent, the combination of the two troops has been seamless. The kids get along great. They have fun together. They work really well together at tasks. The parents are getting along really well. So I think it's been great. And I had the privilege of sitting in on board of review last week for several scouts, and they were all asked what they thought about the combination of the two troops doing all their activities together. And they all commented that they are having a good time with it. They like the other kids. They think it's been really positive. So I think it's been a great overall thing the last several months, and we're looking forward to continuing it. And Ben's going to chat about his perspective as a member of 28.
And I'm here, you have to channel and pretend I'm 6 inches taller and about 40 pounds lighter for Andrew Hayek, who's the committee chair for Troop 28. So, and Andrew wanted to be here, but he couldn't be here. He's away with his family, Michael. So the key thing I guess I wanted to add is this has been really successful. And we did this because we thought it would be better for the scouts. It would lead to more fun. It leads to more people on both campouts and activities and meetings. And I think we've achieved that. What we didn't realize actually is how much learning there would be there for the adults, because I think each troop thought that there was sort of a standard Boy Scout way to do, meeting plannings, or reviews, or courts of honor. And what we learned is that there's not as much standardization, although there was a lot that we both learned from each other. So I think that's been a really great set of learnings that have helped the scouts and the adults. And we're just incredibly proud of all the scouts for embracing the change and helping ensure this works, because it's really, I think, worked really well. And so I would echo the thanks to all the parents that have helped do this, all the scouts, and in addition to the starting point of Stephanie and Linda. So we have a good summer planned. We have plans that we're going to be asking people for continued help with adult volunteering in the fall, and we'll follow up with that in a few weeks. But right now, we kind of want to go back to Chris to actually lead us on for the main event. So Chris, off to you.
Thank you. I first want to recognize our adult leadership team that helps the troop function. Being a Scoutmaster is not easy. And we would like to first thank our Scoutmaster team for all their hard work they put in to this combined troop. Running a troop is hard work, but leading a combined troop with over 200 years of combined history has been no small challenge. Would our Scoutmasters and Assistant Scoutmasters please stand up so we can thank you? Steve Jambor, Jared Bell, Jason Black, Andrew Hayek, Jeff Heffman, Chris Hostart, and Ben Miller. The parent troop committees also put in countless hours behind the scenes, driving, booking campsites and activities, chaperoning campouts, teaching skills, sitting on boards of review, running the fundraisers, managing our budget, keeping the equipment in working order, planning events like tonight's Court of Honor. And did I say driving? To Andrew Hayek and Karen Essick and the dozens of parents on troop committees, thank you for all your hard work and to make sure the troop runs smoothly. I also want to recognize the many scouts who have stepped up to help lead our combined troop. I'd like to start by thanking the outgoing youth leadership team. Please hold your applause until the end. I can list them all because there are a lot of them. Senior Patrol Leaders Nikki Pentelek and myself, Christopher Essig, Assistant Senior Patrol Leader Michael Hayek, who could not be here today due to a previous family event. The Scouts of Troop 18 and Troop 28 recently elected their youth leaders for the coming scouting year. We will have a combined Troop 18, Troop 28 youth leadership team. Senior Patrol Leader Michael Hayek, who could not be here today due to a prior family commitment. Assistant Senior Patrol Leader Rowan Bell. Scribes Liam Lees and Stephen Lipnick. Then Chief, myself, Christopher Essig. Quartermaster Ryan Fox. Librarian Kieran Carnegie. Historian Nikki Pentelek. Webmaster Finn Black. Chaplain's Aide Brody Mygat. Outdoor Ethics Advisor Chris Shu. Bugler Anderson Kurum. Let's give a round of applause to all of our scout leaders. We look forward to a new year under your leadership. I also want to recognize all of our scouts that have really been a blast to be around. We've enjoyed getting to meet the scouts from both troops. I really did enjoy working with you all year. Thank you for your efforts. Finally, we owe extra thanks to Mr. Lance and Miss Postart for arranging tonight's dinner, and thanks as always to the Little House of Glencoe board and Mr. Delforge for providing such a great place for us to hold our court of honor. Troop 28 has a tradition of welcoming new scouts to the troop. I invite up our incoming assistant senior patrol leader, Rowan Bell, to welcome the new scouts.
At this court of honor, we welcome 2 new scouts who have joined our combined troop in the last few months. Will Anderson Corum and Stephen Lipnick please come join? Anderson and Stephen join us from Cub Scouts Pack 28 and have earned their Arrow of Light. In Cub Scouts, you were mostly parent-led organization, but now that you've crossed over to Boy Scouts, you will now participate in a boy-led troop with greater responsibilities and independence. As a new member of Troop 18 and 28, we expect you to uphold the ideals of our troop. You'll be expected to live according to the Scout law and oath and be regular in attendance at troop activities. Are you ready to take this promise? I am. Please give the Scout sign and repeat after me the Scout oath. On my honor, I'll do my best. On my honor, I'll do my best. To do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law. To do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law. To help other people at all times. To help other people at all times. To keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. To keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. We know that each of you will be a fine addition to Troop 28, and we welcome you. You may now be spoken.
Thank you. Will Troop 28's outgoing Senior Patrol Leader Nikki Pentelek join me, Scoutmasters Mr. Jambor and Mr. Black, to hand out rank and merit badge awards and salute our scouts. Advancement Chair, Mr. Garrison, could you please come up to help present the rank awards? Today we have 6 scouts advancing in rank.
All right. So scout rank is the first step between joining a troop and it is not automatic. A new scout begins by learning the scout oath and law, motto, scout sign, salute, and handshake.
Anderson Corum and Stephen Lipnick, please come forward to receive your rank patches. Congratulations on starting on your trail in scouting.
Great job. Hold on, Steve. All right, turn on.
Tenderfoot Scout has started to learn scouting fundamentals, including outdoorsmanship and physical fitness. Congratulations to Brody Mygat for completing your Tenderfoot rank. Please come forward to receive your rank.
I'll be good.
Second class scout learns to become self-sufficient, developing skills in orienteering, camping, first aid, and swimming. Congratulations to Rowan Bell, Kieran Carnegie, Liam Lees. Please come forward, and Finn Black, please come forward to receive your second class rank.
All right. Congratulations. Hold on, hold on.
Life. Life is the final rank before Eagle Scout. After earning 11 merit badge, holding a position in leadership, responsibility, and serving his community. A Life Scout is ready to begin with the final steps of achieving Eagle. Congratulations to Camden Egeland and Charlie Hoffman. Please come forward to receive your.
All right, thank you guys. Good job. Up. Hey, what's up?
Later this afternoon, we will be honoring the 5 scouts that have achieved the Eagle rank. Congratulations to all scouts. Advancement Chair, Miss Lynn, could you please come up to help present the merit badges? Scouts can earn over 130 different merit badges. To earn a merit badge, a scout chooses a subject, reads the merit badge book, works through the requirements in the worksheet packet, develops his knowledge and skills, and when ready to present to his merit badge counselor. Today, we are awarding a total of 28 merit badges to 10 scouts. When I call your name, please step forward to collect your badges. Rowan Bell, Snow Sports. Finn Black, Environmental Science. Camden Egeland, Citizenship in the Society, Citizenship in the Nation, Citizenship in the World.
For those parents that couldn't be here.
Myself, Christopher Essig, Camping, Citizenship in the Community, Citizenship in the Society, Citizenship in the Nation, citizenship in the world, cooking, environmental science, life saving, and personal management. Michael Hayek, aviation, citizenship in the world, environmental science. Tommy Hoffman, camping, cooking, family life, personal management. Dylan. Dylan Hostart, camping, communications. Jamin Carnegie, citizenship in the nation, citizenship in the world. Kieran Carnegie, pets, photography. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Nikki, Mr. Jambor, Mr. Black, and Miss Lynn, thank you. Please be seated. In addition to earned merit badges and rank advancements, Scouts can also earn a variety of BSA awards that recognize mastery of new skills or other accomplishments. Some awards that Scouts can often pursue include totemship, stand-up paddleboarding, and the Order of the Arrow. I would like to invite up Finn Black from Troop 28 to help present today's Polar Bear Awards.
A BSA Polar Bear Badge Award is provided to Scouts who have spent a night camping, mounted cabin, in sub-freezing conditions. When I say your name, please stand up to be acknowledged. Today, we would like to recognize Ryan and Kyle Fox, Kieran and Jamin Carnegie, as well as Mr. Fox, Mr. Jambord, and Christopher Essig, who earned Polar Bear badges after ziplining in Lake Geneva this past November. In January, at Sky High Camping Resort on the troop ski outing, Michael Hayek and Christopher Essig braved through freezing temperatures to earn a Polar Bear badge as well. Troop 28 has a tradition of awarding a snowflake star to Scouts for each additional night camping under freezing conditions. So today, I'd like to recognize Christopher Essig for earning a snowflake star for his second night spent in the freezing cold.
Thank you. Troop 18 has a tradition of presenting the Dick Danstrom Award. Could Camden Eglin please come up to present the award? The Dick Danstrom Meritorious Service Award was created in 2022 by the leadership of Winnetka Troop 18 and the BSA Northeastern Illinois Council to recognize his selfless, dedicated work and decades of service to Troop 18. His leadership has served as a steady hand on the tiller, keeping the troop moving forward through triumphs and in adversity. Being an outstanding example and role model for Scouts to see and emulate, he has promoted Troop 18 in Winnetka throughout the council and strengthened our community while having direct involvement in promoting approximately 75 Eagle Scouts to the rank of Eagle. The award recognizes a Scout that displays exceptional character and distinguishes themselves as an outstanding leader role model, or mentor by promoting the development and advancement of Scouts and Scouting. As a recipient of the inaugural award last year, I, Camden Egland, would like to recognize Christopher Essig for his outstanding efforts and leadership as Senior Patrol Leader of Troop 18 for the year 2022 to 2023 year. Christopher has distinguished himself as an outstanding leader and exemplifies good character and the values identified in the ideals of Scouting. He has shown that leadership comes in the form of patience and dependability for Scouts who strive to be better for themselves and others. Congratulations, Chris. I would like to invite troop historian Nikki Pantelich to come up and provide a brief troop update.
Since our last Court of Honor, Troop 18 and 28 have started to find ways to work together. Our first joint troop meeting was held in January 23rd and have continued weekly on top at the Troop 18 meeting space at Christ Church. Our Scouts camped together at Sky High Camping Resort and skied at Devil's Head Ski Resort. Scouts also tackled the high ropes course at Boundless Adventures, played Capture the Flag at Warren Dunes, and hosted joint recruiting events right here at Little House and Crow Island Woods. But Scouting is not just about meetings, skills, campouts, and adventures. Scouts from both troops participated in holiday fundraisers, helping to earn money for our troop adventures. And of course, the Scout is helpful. Scouts from Troops 18 and 28 have supported the Eagle projects you will hear more about shortly. As we are as well working on Thomas Hartman's Eagle project, building benches for Misericordia, I think. Scouts from Troop 18 and 28 were featured in both the Winnetka Memorial Day Parade and Glencoe Memorial Day service and handed out 7,000 bananas, 700, sorry, extra zero, 700 bananas to veterans participating in the annual Ruck March to raise awareness to veteran suicides and PTSD. Scouting continues into the summer. Scouts will continue to pursue merit badges, Eagle projects, and at least 7 will be headed to NEIC's Makajawan Scout Reservation for a week of camping and adventure in the Wisconsin wilderness. If you haven't signed up and are interested, please see Mr. Bell for more information. We look forward to returning in the fall for more campouts, pizza, dodgeball, skill building, and fun.
This concludes the troop portion of our Court of Honor. We would like to invite everyone to take a brief 3-minute break to get up and stretch before we resume with Eagle Court of Honors for Clayton Lance, Christian Van Dam, Jake Claybrook, Tommy Hoffman, and Dylan Hoster.
It's amazing. You did a great job. Yeah. Oh, now you roll. He wants to throw this man.
Would have been even better. Do you know where to find Peter Garrett?
Yes,
Oh, yeah. What Thomas wants to do. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
I think we need, I recognize. These two actions, but the only one. Well, I was watching it like.
Okay, so.
Like the leaves of the trees are. It's free. I'll remember. I think I'm just doing some flags. So that you
You know what, we're gonna do. I can add.
Not yet. There's food in there, but.
Okay, so we're gonna.
There's 5 certificates up here.
You gotta call.
That's what we're doing. Okay.
Right. Or 18.
Jack, you look younger without the beard. Me too. Hey, I was putting together this,
And we call it readers. Well, we haven't seen They have.
Linda. All right, so Linda, are we ready to go?
I think whenever
We
you're
go?
ready.
I start.
Okay, Jeff, ready to go? Okay, okay, go for it, Chris.
Welcome back, everyone. We now begin our Eagle Court of Honor. Before we start our Eagle ceremony, we neglected to thank two Assistant Scout leaders, Mark Garrison, Pete Coates, and Colin Roberts. Earning the highest rank in Scouting requires enormous dedication, time, and effort, the occasion that recognizes an Eagle Scout's accomplishments. Should be memorable. This afternoon, we are honoring 5 new Eagle Scouts: Clayton Lance, Christian Van Dam, Jake Playbrook, Tommy Hoffman, Dylan Hoster. Eagle Scouts, please come join us at the stage. Scouts, Scouters, and friends of Scouting. I would like to welcome you to this Eagle Court of Honor. This is an occasion for pride and joy, as well as a time for serious reflection. Eagle is the highest recognition that Scouting offers to Scouts. Nationwide, fewer than 10% of youth who enter the Scouting program achieve this honor. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the epitome of Scouting's best efforts and beliefs. Tonight, we have the pleasure of welcoming Clayton, Christian, Jake, Tommy, and Dylan into the company of Eagle Scouts. Our Scouts have selected 8 of their peers to help celebrate their achievement by describing what Scouting calls the Eagle Trail. All readers, please come up to the stage now.
Just stand up.
Just stand in front.
Far away looms the hazy outline of the Eagle summit, flanked by the lesser peaks that represent the journey to Eagle. To the newcomer, they appear a long way off, but they will become more in focus as the light from the spirit of Scouting continues to spread. Do you remember when you were the new Scout and the thought of becoming Eagle seemed a long way off or even an impossible goal to achieve? Look back at the experience you have encountered in your striving to reach this high achievement. These experiences should not be forgotten. You should profit by making sure the adverse ones do not occur again.
Experience is a valuable teacher if you will heed its lessons. All the while you were on the trail, we watched you study, and we saw you learn by doing. First, you were only a scout.
The Scout badge represents the International Brotherhood of Scouting, which I have joined. I was there when you took your first steps upon the trail to become an Eagle. With those first steps, you became to grow physically, mentally, and morally. You started living the Scout oath and law. Soon, you had attained the tenderfoot rank. The 3 points of the tenderfoot rank stand for the 3 points of the Scout oath: duty to God and country, duty to other people, and duty to yourself. You will find the same 3 points on the Mariner's compass, forever pointing to the way to the North Star and a safe journey in life. On my face are 2 stars representing truth and knowledge. The shield is an emblem of a nation molded together in justice, and an eagle guards the freedom of my land. Once inspired by the spirit of scouting, you did not stay at tenderfoot for long. Putting simple achievements behind you, you quickly climbed to the rank of second-class scout.
I represent the second class. The ends of my scroll are turned up in the willing smile of a scout. On my face is the motto, "Be prepared," and suspended from me is a knot tied to remind you the slogan of the Boy Scouts of America, "Do a good turn daily." Some, like you, were stopping to catch their breath before continuing along the trail. You began to study more, you worked harder, and almost before you knew it, you topped the first summit on the trail to Eagle when you received the first class badge.
I represent the first class. I was a tenderfoot and laid my course by the stars of truth and knowledge, and girded myself with the righteousness of justice and freedom. I added a smile that I might be a friend to all, and bound myself together with the knot of duty to others. There you found a tempting green meadow by a crystal clear stream bathed in the sun. Here you were tempted to remain. Yes, you could have remained there to live the first class glory, but your ambition stirred you on. We remember your advancement to Star Scout.
I represent the star. I can stand alone. I have the right to improve on my own. To me goes the honor of choosing my field. Before me lies a horizon of endless opportunities. The trail from first class to star rank was not as difficult as it had seemed. This spurred you on, and again you climbed farther. The trail was steeper and less worn. Fewer scouts seemed to be headed in your direction. You looked down and saw the crowds below you. You looked up and saw a few above you, and with the same determination with which you started your climb, you continued up the trail. Gaining the next summit was not easy. Much leadership, service, and hard work had to be done. Soon you earned the badge of life rank.
I represent life. I have shown the whole world that scouting is in my heart. I have mastered the knowledge of subjects that will benefit my country and my fellow man. I'm ready to reach for my wings to fly. While the Life Scout is a much coveted position and deserves much credit, the Eagle Trail does not stop there. It still leads on to the summit. Its path narrows and steepens considerably. As it winds its way along the narrow ledge, it becomes tougher and more trying. Many things must be done in order to conquer these last miles. Additional merit badges were earned. Your leadership and service to others were attested through your Eagle Scout project or Eagle Service project. Only those with the greatest amount of persistence and courage are able to gain this thrill of victory. You were on your way to Eagle.
I represent the eagle. Since the beginning of time, man has used my brothers and me as a symbol of royalty, power, victory, and valor. My strength and courage has inspired men throughout the ages. Yes, we have watched your character unfold and become manlier. We have watched your leadership expand into a valuable asset. We have watched your mind develop and your wisdom increase. We have watched all these things in you, and now that you are on the threshold of your goal, we welcome you, for you have done your climbing in a true scout-like manner.
I'd like to invite Scoutmaster Stephen Jambor and former Scoutmaster Jeff Pepman to introduce each of our Eagle Scouts and for the Eagle Scouts to share a few words about their projects and scouting journeys. And mentors, we will introduce our Eagle Scouts in order of their Eagle Board review.
Thank you. So in order of board review appearance, it's my pleasure to introduce Clayton Lance. Clayton partnered with the Glencoe Community Garden, greatly improved its meeting and seating area to the benefit of that organization. He's had a very long run with Troop 28. He's been involved in adventure trips to Bechtel. I have to say I'm most impressed as I've been joined her on the PLC. When you are an older scout, dealing primarily with younger ones, showed continued leadership. That's a great service. It speaks so well of your role in the troop. We're very proud of you. It's an accomplishment. We have particularly for many years worked incredibly hard in the past year. This is a well-earned achievement. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Clayton Lance. As I reflect on my scouting journey, I'm filled with gratitude for the experiences, friendships, and personal growth it has brought me. It all began in Cub Scouts when I was just a first grader. I didn't know at the time it would shape my character and teach me invaluable life lessons. For my Eagle Scout project, I had the privilege of redesigning the courtyard of the Glencoe Community Garden. It took a lot of planning trying to identify what's best for the garden and finding the most efficient and cost-effective way to do it. Once the plan was in place, I had to raise the money. I created a short video describing my project and shared it with friends, family, and the community. Within days, I had exceeded my goal and could start working on the project. I spent countless hours at Jim Goodman's workshop in Waukegan, assembling 5 planters and a table piece by piece. Then, with the help of fellow scouts and parents, we remulched the entire courtyard, installed new tables and planters, and hung up the brand new Glencoe Community Garden courtyard sign. The results of my project have been truly rewarding. The revamped courtyard now provides a better space for the garden to educate new volunteers, host school groups, teach classes, and bring the community together. This would not have been possible without the support and encouragement from many of you. First, I would like to thank my parents. They introduced me to scouting and stood by me every step of the way. I also want to thank Ms. Barr because her guidance and expertise helped me navigate through the merit badges and Eagle Scout workbook. But more than that, she motivated me and held me accountable through the whole process. I'm so grateful for Jim Goodman, Nina, Vivian, and the members of the Glencoe Community Garden. Their commitment and countless hours of hard work were essential in helping me complete my project. Last but not least, I want to thank Ms. Lynn and Mr. Miller for overseeing my project and providing guidance and assistance along the way. All of you have made my time in scouting a meaningful and memorable experience. Thank you.
Okay, so I have the pleasure of introducing Christian Van Dam. Christian was in Troop 18 and was, I believe, the senior patrol leader when I first started as the Scoutmaster. And together we learned the process of running a troop, and I think it was very informative. So Christian made it quite easy and did a great job. Christian's Eagle Scout project was working with the Children's Theater at the Winnetka Community House. And I'd like to congratulate him on working on that and invite him to talk about his project a little bit more.
So a scout is supposed to be prepared, and like our one who presented before us, he had a speech ready. I did not do that. But a scout is also supposed to be thrifty, so here we go. My project, as Mr. Jambor said, was at the Winnetka Community House for the Children's Theater of Winnetka. Similar to the project before me, was we also have a massive influx of new volunteers because when the older group ages out, a new group comes in. And so we always had a problem where new people would come in, not know the systems, and the whole attic would become a mess very quickly. And this led to repeating, making new props we already had, losing things we knew we had. And what I did was I reorganized everything. We took everything out. We knocked down shelves, added in new ones. So now all the wood's in the right place. We don't have to buy new materials. We can reuse old ones. All the shelves were redesigned and labeled. So everything now has a spot. And the two biggest things we did was there was a shelving unit in the back that was always in the way. And originally we were going to take it down and replace it and move it back. But we discovered that there was a massive slant in the back. And so instead we decided just to take it down and use the parts to build even more shelving. And then the big magnus opum, as you could put it, was the door to get into the attic was not very big. And so that limited the amount of big stage props we could do because it had to fit down the door. What we did was we took it off its frame and turned that frame into a giant hinge so we could open up the entire hinge. Now, my scouting journey started in Cub Scouts, which was a lot of fun, but I wasn't as serious about it at the time. But as I moved into Boy Scouts and I started the first aid badge, that's when it really started for me, because it was something I enjoyed. Being prepared was something I really took for heart. And after the first aid badge, I went on to do life saving, and I discovered that this is something I really liked. And for the summer, I got a job as a lifeguard. And this is what inspired me to become an EMT. And I am now working at the Highland Park Emergency Hospital. And that's all thanks to scouting. Now for mentors. I have too many mentors to count. Almost everyone in my troop and everyone around me was a mentor, even if they didn't know it. Favorite example is just the younger scouts also mentored me to learn how to talk to people who sometimes didn't want to listen. I'll never forget the Jambor twins when we went skiing for the first time. They're the one who teach me to ski, and they sent me down the bunny hill 3 times and then brought me to a black diamond. But I only have 3 pins, so I would like to give it to my former Scoutmaster, Mr. Froling, our current Scoutmaster, Mr. Jambor, and my benefactor, Mr. Toby Nixon. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you. And I'm going to introduce Jake Claybrook. Jake came to Troop 18 from Troop 20 and has spent most of his time with 18. And we've really got to know him and enjoy him. He's an outstanding scout. He's very organized and can get things done. So he was organizing a lot of our high adventure trips, and I would always ask him, do you need any help? And he'd be like, no, I got it. And it would just get done. And it was amazing to see. And I really loved working with him throughout the scouting career. And his project was working with the future builders. That's it. And basically he disassembled some equipment at the Winnetka Nick Corwin Park, and we loaded it into a container and shipped it to Conda, which he'll give you some more details on.
So I first want to talk about my project a bit. I'm Jake Claybrook, by the way, and in 2019, the village of Winnetka, as well as the New Trier Township, worked with the Winnetka Boy Scouts to build a library in this village in Ghana, Africa, called Awiebo. And along with the library came a plot of land that was left open initially, and this plot of land was reserved for a playground. And for a long time, there was no playground put there because they could not afford new equipment. So when I heard about this, I went out and I wanted to find a playground to put there.
So I went to a lot of park districts and I asked them if they had any playgrounds they're redoing and if they wanted to donate the old equipment. And I went around to like 30 or so different park districts, and eventually Winnetka came back to me and said they were redoing the corn and they might be open to donating the old equipment. And so I presented what I was going to do with the equipment to the Winnetka Park Board, and then they came back to me a couple months later and saying they wanted to donate it. And so after a lot of planning and preparation, I led a group of volunteers and friends, and we took down the old equipment and shipped it over to Ghana, Africa. And this playground is there currently right now. And on June 19th, I will be going along with a couple other scouts and volunteers to go help build the equipment and to just hang out with the village. And so this project has taught me a lot about being a leader as well as helping others. And scouting in general has been an amazing experience. And I want to tell all the younger scouts out in the audience, they should stick with scouting to the end and become an Eagle Scout, because it'll help them a lot in life. And it teaches you a lot of great, valuable lessons. I want to thank all the people that helped me with becoming Eagle and with my project. I first want to thank all the volunteers who came and helped on the hot day, the 2 hot days to load the container and take apart all the equipment. I thank you a lot. And I want to thank my family for sticking with me through scouting, driving me to all the campouts, and helping me along with my Eagle journey. I especially want to thank Mr. Jambor, who is my Troop 18 Scoutmaster and was the one who pushed me to keep pursuing the rank of Eagle, and who also helped me with the transfer from Troop 20 to Troop 18. I also want to thank Mr. James, who helped me with my Eagle project and made the whole thing happen. Without his help, I do not think I would have been able to complete this project, which is why I am giving him my mentor pin for being such an amazing person to work with and for helping me along the way.
So I'm very happy to be able to introduce Tommy Hoffman, Troop 28's newest Eagle Scout. If you were admiring some of the doors and the shutters at Little House of Glencoe on either side, not right behind us, that is Tommy's handiwork. Went great service and improvement to an area we've long partnered with. Tommy, I've had the privilege of camping with you a number of times on High Adventure. I know you were at Bechtel, both Napawan and Makajawan. And I was thinking back just to the real leadership that you demonstrated during those weeks. You've always offered good cheer and service. Set a great example for your brother in the troop, and really just worked so well with younger members of the troop. Kindness, compassion, and friendship. So congratulations and well earned.
Thanks so much, Mr. Hoffman. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone. My name's Tommy Hoffman, Troop 28. Excited to be speaking to you today. It's been a long road for me. Scouting for me started off as a fun activity and a place to hang out with friends. It blossomed into important life experiences, skills, and fond memories that I would cherish for the rest of my life. For my projects, we ended up choosing Little House as the place that we want to work. It was important to me to do Little House because it's been a part of my scouting journey ever since Cub Scouts we've been coming here. I decided to build 3 new sets of green shutters for the house, as well as renovating all of the existing shutters, some of the doors that you see. It's nice that we were a Little House so that everyone could see firsthand what we accomplished and the outcome of all of our work. To the volunteers that came out on the last day and helped put all of the work into painting, priming, and cutting wood, to the outcome, thanks so much. I'm very proud and thankful for how it turned out. There's so many people here that have made this process possible for me. Firstly, I'd like to thank my parents for their experience and guidance to help me reach the rank of Eagle. My dad was an Eagle Scout, and that was a huge motivator for me. My mom was there, helped me with rank and merit badges, keeping me on task the whole time. I'd also like to thank all my Scoutmasters who have led gracefully during my time. So Mr. Huffman, Mr. Miller, who's also my project coach, Mrs. Lance, Mr. Hostert, Mr. Black, and Mr. Faldudo. I appreciate all that you've done for me. I'd also like to thank some of the people behind the scenes that worked with me during my push to Eagle.
Ms. Lynn, thanks so much for your excellent communication throughout my journey. Mr. Hayek, thanks so much for your attention to my Eagle project and throughout the year. Finally, I'd like to thank Mr. Del Forge, my project beneficiary, and the rest of the Little House Board who made all of the work for my Eagle project possible and operate smoothly. Final thanks to all the scouting families here today. We really have a good thing going, and I'm really proud to be a part of it. There's so many people that helped me get to this point today, and I'm forever grateful. Thanks so much. And finally, certainly last but not least, my privilege to introduce Dylan Hostert, Troop 28's newest Eagle Scout. Scouting has very much been a family affair for you. I think the first time I met you was probably at Little House when my son was a Cub Scout, but you were 2 years prior to joining, running along behind your older brother. And it certainly has been I always knew on a camping trip when you were present, there'd be a little more energy. There'd be some more song and cheer on the campfire, and you've brought that energy to every scout meeting you've attended. You've embodied everything that needs to be a good scout. Your project was with Glencoe Community Garden, improving its front entrance and constructing a windmill to further highlight that beneficiary organization's commitment to sustainability. Congratulations on its well-earned achievement.
Hi, everyone. For those who don't know my name, I'm Dylan Hostert. For my Eagle Scout project, I decided to help and benefit the Glencoe Community Garden. Ever since I was little, I've participated in Glencoe Community Garden activities. So for my project, I thought it was only right to give back to a place that has given me so much. I decided to clear a 10 by 11 area, build an 11-foot tall windmill, and install it on that area and landscape the area around it in hopes that it would provide more visibility to the garden. I started my scouting journey many years ago. I counted as before Cub Scouts because even before I joined Cub Scouts, I've been participating in my brother's activities. Over that time, I participated in many things, whether it was the Monday night meetings or it was the camping trips to Warren Dunes, where we would play capture the flags. Scouting was a staple in my life. And although I may not remember how to tie a taut line hitch 2 years from now, I will remember the lessons and morals and standards that I have taken away from scouting. Finally, I want to thank a couple of people. First off, I want to thank all the scouts who have helped me with my Eagle Scout project and journey. Next, I would like to thank Ms. Lynn, who does so much for the scout troop and everyone. It really makes everything run smoothly, and I really appreciate it. Everyone does. Next, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Heffman, who was the scouting master for most of my years in scouting. He really made everything run smoothly, and it was really an amazing experience with him. Next, I would like to thank Mr. Miller, because he really made my project what it was. He helped me with everything, whether it was going over paperwork, which I did not enjoy. He really helped me with the whole project experience. He is my mentor, and he will be receiving a pin later. Next, I would like to thank all the staff at the Glencoe Community Garden, and specifically Jim Goodman. He really made the project possible. He allowed us to use his workshop at his airplane hangar to build the windmill. I would also like to thank Nina and Vivian for all their help as well. Next, I would like to thank Ryan, my brother. He really set a very good example for me as how to be a Boy Scout and how to become an Eagle Scout. He was a huge help. Finally, I would like to thank my parents, Mom and Dad. Thank you so much. You really made this possible. Thank you.
At this time, we would ask that each of our 5 Eagle Scouts take one step down, and that your parents please come up and join you. All right, we are pleased to present you with your Eagle Scout award kits. These include the rank patch and medal that you can proudly wear in your uniforms, as well as pins to honor your parents. Eagle candidate Clayton Lance, you're to be congratulated for reaching the highest honor of the Eagle Trail. Your perseverance and hard work have paid off. Congratulations.
Eagle candidate Christian Van Dam, you are congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your perseverance and hard work have paid off. Please come forward with your parents to receive your Eagle Rank Award. You can just stay there for a second. Eagle candidate Jake Claybrook, you are to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your perseverance and hard work have paid off. Please come. No.
Eagle candidate Tommy Hoffman, you're to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your perseverance and hard work have paid off. Finally, Eagle candidate Dylan Hoster, you two are to be congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your perseverance and hard work have paid off. Each of you have made Troop 18 and Troop 28 proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you to even greater success in your life, a life characterized by service to others. Parents, if you have not started already, please pin these Eagle medals on your scout shirt over his heart so that all the world will know he is an Eagle Scout. Each of the Eagle medal sets contains special pins for your parents. Scouts, please finish pinning the miniature scout badges over your parents' hearts in recognition of their love and encouragement, their faith in you, and their confidence in your future.
Band-Aids are available. A small token of the pride in each of you, you will be presented with an Eagle Scout neckerchief, emblematic of Eagle Scouts everywhere to you all. Please wear them with pride in our program, in pride in your personal achievement. Parents, help your scouts put their Eagle Scout neckerchiefs on. In addition, each of you have received an Eagle certificate from the Boy Scouts of America. This certifies that you have achieved the highest rank in scouting. Congratulations.
Finally, we are pleased to present Eagle Scout walking sticks to each of you. These walking sticks are gifts from the Northeast Illinois Council and the Potawatomi District. Each stick is hand carved by volunteers and individually finished by Mr. Jack Baldwin, the Potawatomi District Commissioner. Mr. Baldwin is unable to join you in person tonight. Sends his congratulations. We thank him for his beautiful walking sticks. Thank you.
The traditional Eagle Scout charge instructs and challenges you to live your lives of honor, loyalty, courage, cheerfulness, service, and humility. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of your troop, your community, and all those you encounter on life's way will be upon you. Traditions and expectations of being an Eagle Scout are high. May you live up to those traditions and expectations and always be guided by the spirit of scouting, symbolized by the Eagle Awards.
Again, congratulations to you all. If Mr. Baldwin were here, he would read from a very lengthy list of scouts who have reached the pillar of their fields. I would say only that each of you have the intelligence, drive, and opportunities to reach those very same lists. And I know that everyone in the troop, fellow scouts, friends, and parents are eager for to hear of the successes that you have in the coming years. Congratulations.
You need to get that really important photo, do it right now. Christopher, can you come back up? I would now like to invite all Eagle Scouts in attendance today to come to the front and recite the Eagle Scout promise. We need a leader amongst us.
Promises of the scout. I thoughtfully recognize to take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of each scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example. My rank and my influence count strongly for better scouting, for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
Jared, did you have, Scoutmaster? Yep. Okay. You can come up and do that. Before he comes up here, I just wanted to thank once again, the dedicated service of Colleen Roberts, who Troop 18 really did a fantastic job and held our, all of our operations together with her wonderful support. So thank you again.
Good afternoon.
So before I jump into the Scoutmaster Minute, I just wanted to say a special thanks to everyone who was involved in today's ceremonies. We had a beautiful day for it. Really couldn't have asked for a more pleasant afternoon to spend together as a group. Secondly, I'd like to thank Christopher here. For any of you scouts who had to MC the Court of Honor before, you know the tremendous amount of work that Christopher put in for today. It's gone over pretty well and seamlessly. And for all of the newer scouts that will MC a Court of Honor, Christopher certainly raised the bar very high. So well done, Christopher. So today I wanted to talk about change. There is no question that over the last 3 years, we've had to deal with an enormous amount of change resulting from the global pandemic. It changed our school lives, our social lives, and how we participate in activities such as Scouting. None of us knew how this change would affect our lives, but we had no choice but to commit to the change and work through it to see what would happen. This January, we had another change to our Scouting lives. As Troop 18 and 28, adult leadership decided to join our calendars to further enhance our Scouting experience. Again, we weren't sure how this would work, but we committed to the change and gave it a chance. As a result, we're all here today celebrating the Scouting achievements from both Troop 18 and 28. As we close out the academic and Scouting year and part ways to the summer, we will again be faced with new changes. Whether that change is getting your first summer job, attending a new camp, assuming new leadership positions within our combined troops, or preparing to move to a new grade, school, or college, I challenge all of you to embrace this change, tackle it with everything you have, and know, no matter how difficult that change may be, that you will come out a stronger, better person and scout. Remember our scout motto. I know that all of you will be prepared. Thank you. All please rise. Color guard, please retire the colors. Color guard, please retire the colors. Color guard dismissed. Eagle Scouts and families, we ask that you gather here on the left side of the stage for a brief group photograph before disbanding. Everyone else, dinner has been set up inside along with some of our Eagle Scouts memorabilia and project tables. Thank you to the project sponsors for supporting our Eagle Scouts. Thank you to all of our parents and friends who have helped us, who have helped our Scouts along their journeys. Please stop by the Scouts tables and look for Scouts and sponsors to learn more about their projects. And please help yourself and enjoy the meal. This concludes our Court of Honor.
Well,